we're looking at a chi-squared goodness of fit, and it might be similar to the previous video you've watched, but it's actually an extension or a limitation to with a chi-squared test. You should not really expect to get a question on this in an SL exam, maybe in an HL exam, but you will, or you may need it for some IA work. So view this as a bit of extension. So what I've got is the same sort of question you might have dealt with before, where we think that the grade should be 5%, 10%, 20% spread. But in actual fact, here's some observed data, and there's 3 level 1s, 12 level 2s, and so on. And at grade 7, only 2 people got a grade 7. Now the difference here is that what I have to do is join some tables together. And the rule is that if it's less than 5 in the frequency, like here, join it with the 1 next to it. So I've joined the 1 and 2 and the 3 and the 12, making 15, and I've joined the 6 and the 7 to give 20 in this 6 and 7. And then obviously if I joined 1 and 2 here, I join 1 and 2 here to get 15. Now everything else is the same as normal, so I may as well just carry through this test. So let's get rid of this. We have H0, the grades fit the boundaries set out. They don't fit the boundaries set out. We're using the 5% level of significance, and we're using degrees of freedom of 4 because we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 categories. So degrees of freedom of 4. So now we'll just go ahead and grab our calculator as normal. We go into the stats mode. I've already put in the data into those 5 categories. So 15 and 15, 21 and 20, and so on. I'm going to go to test, chi, goodness of fit, list 1, list 2, degrees of freedom of 4. We go ahead and we've got quite a high p-value and a chi-squared test value, so let's jot those down. I've got my chi-squared, that's 4.2. So nothing has actually changed in this part, and my p-value is 0.38. And because p is greater than alpha, we're going to accept HO. So we're going to say that these grades, they fit the boundaries fine. So the only thing that you need to think about the difference is these grades, these frequencies being less than 5, joining the categories together to give a new table.